Good morning to all of Jesus' young disciples out there. Good to see you today. Here, let me take this off real quick. Yep, it's Pastor Dave. I'm just hanging out. It's coronavirus time, and I've got all the stuff that I'm supposed to have. I got my mask. I've got my disinfecting spray. I've got my Clorox wipes. All the stuff that you're supposed to have right now to keep yourself safe, keep yourself clean, take care of things. But your parents have probably talked to you a little bit about the coronavirus, about COVID-19, and told you a little bit about what's going on right now. Obviously, a lot has changed. A lot is different right now. School has been canceled. Sports have been canceled. We can't go to the movies. We can't do some of the normal things that we've been doing. We're stuck at home a lot more. I'm in my backyard right now because that's about as far as I can go. That's the only place I can go to have fun right now. But all these things are changing, and it's all because of a virus that you can't see, can you? You can't see. It's so small. It's tiny. It's microscopic. And even if somebody has it, you can't see it. You can see what it's affecting. You can see how things are changing because of it, but you can't see the virus itself. And so, I don't know, maybe it's hard sometimes just to understand it or to believe that there's something out there that's really that dangerous. It's pretty weird. But there's a story in the Bible that this kind of reminds me of. It's somewhat similar, even though this virus is something that's not easy to see, and it's scary and it's dangerous. This story is about something that is not easy to see, but it's really, really good. The story is about Jesus and his resurrection. And last week we celebrated Easter. We celebrated when Jesus rose up from the grave and he had defeated death and he was alive again. And on that first Easter Sunday, Jesus came to his disciples. He came to the people that he loved, that had followed him and learned from him for years. And they were all scared. They were all in a locked room, not sure what to do, because they knew that Jesus had just been killed, and they were worried that the people who did that to him might come after them. Well, they were all hiding out. They were kind of sheltered in place like we are. But they were surprised when he arrived and he appeared, and he told them, "Peace be with you." And he told them, "Hey, take a look at the nail scars in my hands and in my feet and in my side, and trust and understand and believe that I'm alive again." Well, they were all excited. They were all overjoyed by that. But there was one disciple, his name was Thomas, who wasn't there. And his friends later told him that Jesus had come. And Thomas said, "That's too good to be true." He said, "I can't believe that because I didn't see it. I don't know. I can't understand that. Unless I see it for myself, unless I can see his scars and touch them and speak to him face to face, I can't believe it." You ever had a situation like that where something seemed just too good to be true? Somebody told you about something that was awesome and wonderful and good, and it was just too good to be true. You just couldn't believe it because you hadn't seen it for yourself. It's tough when we can't see things to believe and to understand and to act in a way that is in accordance with what we've been told. But the good news for Thomas is that Jesus did come back. And Jesus spoke to him again, and Jesus showed him the scars, and Jesus offered his body as evidence. And Thomas was able to see it and believe it. Now, Thomas could have just trusted his friends, could have taken them at their word. We can do that same thing. We know the story of Jesus. We've heard it. We haven't been able to see him in the flesh the way that those disciples did, but we can trust that their stories are true. We can trust the people who have told us those stories, our parents and our grandparents and our pastors and our teachers and our older brothers and sisters. Everybody who has experienced Jesus in their own way, who knows that he is alive, we can trust them. And through hearing their stories, through trusting their witness, we too can know Jesus is alive. That's the good news for us today. Good to see y'all, friends. I hope you are staying safe, washing your hands, and I hope to see you again soon.